Hey guys, Fully here with another weekly episode. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of actually playing games, I'm just going to talk about a particular subject. And the subject that I'm going to talk about will happen to be on how to rank up in Hearthstone. This video will be helpful for pretty much everybody at all ranks, except of course people at the legendary rank, because, well, let's face it, you made it to legend, so you have the highest rank that you can obtain. Great job. Unfortunately, that's not the case for me. Anyway, alright, so the first point of the video will happen to be that yeah, sorry guys. The first point we'll go over is the type of deck that you need to run. So I have heard from other YouTubers that it would be wise to run an aggro or a tempo deck. The reason that they say that you need to run an aggro or a tempo deck is because it helps to eliminate misplays or miscues. The less likely that you are to mess up on a turn, the more likely that will happen to help you out to actually win the game. Some examples of some aggro decks that you can use, or there's a shaman aggro deck that there's a face hunter, there's a zoo for warlock, there's a fast druid deck for druids, and if you don't like to run aggro decks, you can also run the tempo mage, which I am currently running, because I am not a huge fan of the aggro decks, but at the same time I do like the druid, so I might try the fast druid deck as well. Let's see, so next point that we're going to go over is that you should use the same deck when you're playing ranked games, and only that deck. The reason that you only want to use the same deck is it helps you to become more familiar with the deck. The more that you play the deck, the more familiar you'll be with it, and the more likely that you'll win with the deck, pretty much. So, next point will be actually to use a deck tracker. The Blizzard is perfectly fine with us using deck trackers. It is legal. We can use it. It's a tool that you can use basically to help you know what cards you have left in your deck that are coming up, because it actually it shows you exactly what cards you have in your deck, what cards you have in your hand, the likeliness that you'll draw some other cards. It also shows, like, for your opponent, it's the same thing, the same, underneath it just shows, like, it says turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, shows what card that is, and then it also, sorry, I'm swapping back and forth, it shows that. And then it also, if they have the coin, it displays the coin for you, so you know what cards, how long the cards have been in their hand for, basically. And then on the left-hand side, if your opponent happens to play a secret, it'll tell you basically what the options are of what that secret could be. It also keeps track of your stats for you. You can set it to where you want it to keep track of just ranked games, or if you wanted to do custom games, or pretty much arena, you can choose any of those options and it'll track it. The reason why that is useful is because it shows you exactly what classes you're facing, what you're going against in the meta right now, because it's very helpful to know in case, let's see. So I played 5 games against warlocks, and won 3 and lost 2. So it tells you the frequency that you've gone against certain classes, and also it could help you to determine if you wanted to swap out some cards based off of the meta that you're going against now, so that you could help you win that way. Um, and then the last point that we're going to go over is actually win percent. The reason that you wanted to get the deck tracker is because it tracks that for you. How convenient. The Your win percent is important because basically the more that you win, the less time it takes for you to get legendary, the less time that it takes you to go to the next rank, pretty much. That means the less games that you have to play overall in order to get um, to the rank that you want to be. So in summary, pick what type of deck you want to play and stick with it, because the more you play with it, the more familiar you'll be with it. Use a deck tracker. It'll help you to know what cards you have, what cards you're going against, because it shows you a little bit of your opponent's deck, exactly what cards they played, and work on your win percent. The more you win, the faster that you'll be able to rank up. Thanks for watching, guys. I will leave some links in the description for the deck tracker, as well as for some other spots that I happen to get this information from. So if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. Links at the top. Also, if you have any comments, feel free to add them in the comments below. Thanks, guys, for watching, and have a great day.